Most enterprise IT teams assume that if they purchase two diverse carrier circuits, they're protected from a single outage, taking both paths down at the same time. But in reality, many supposedly diverse circuits still share portions of the same physical infrastructure. The overlap might exist in the conduit system, the building entrance, splice points, metro fiber routes, or even the same maintenance zones. And most organizations never realize it until there's an outage. Recently, a high-frequency trading environment experienced exactly that scenario during a maintenance window. Two separate 10-gig wave services, sold as diverse, went down simultaneously. The issue wasn't a lack of bandwidth, as many originally assumed. The issue was hidden physical overlap in the infrastructure. This is one of the biggest challenges in enterprise connectivity today. A carrier may classify two circuits as diverse because they use different fibers, different equipment, or different logical paths. But physical diversity is a completely different conversation. Two services can still enter through the same conduit, share the same underground path, or rely on the same lateral into the building. To the customer, the environment appears redundant. Operationally, there may still be a major single point of failure. One of the most overlooked risks is the actual building entrance. Organizations spend time evaluating providers, pricing, bandwidth, and latency, but often never validate how the services physically enter the facility. That creates exposure that can stay hidden for years. This is why route visualization and infrastructure documentation are becoming increasingly important. Reviewing KMZ files, carrier route maps, entrance diversity, and metro overlap gives organizations a much clearer understanding of how their network is actually built. It also improves outage planning, provider evaluations, lifecycle management, and long-term operational visibility. Before accepting any circuit as diverse, organizations should be asking a few critical questions. Where do the circuits physically enter the building? Organizations should also ask, do they share conduits or building pathways? Do they overlap in the metro? Are there shared splice points? Can the provider actually supply route visualizations? Because if those questions can't be answered clearly, the environment may not be as resilient as expected. True carrier diversity isn't something that should simply be assumed from a quote or sales document. It needs to be validated. And for organizations operating mission-critical environments, that validation can make the difference between redundancy on paper and resiliency in production.